Joined here by Bjergsen and Doublelift after a grueling and tense victory. Let's start with Bjerg. You made the game-winning play, petrifying gaze after the flash, managed to make it work. One play, but why did it take 50 minutes to set up that play?
Yeah, I was just really bored of how the game was playing because I got such a big lead, but I wasn't able to really do anything. And they kept blowing my flash with the Gragas flashing in, or we had a team fight where I had to use my flash. So I had 10, 15 minutes without flash, so I was not able to look for that play. So when I finally had it back up and I saw Perk split, I was like, let's just get this over with.
Well, definitely was an exciting end to the group stage. Doublelift, let's reflect on all 6 games. Pretty clear that TSM was the stronger performing team, really out of all 6. Is that a fair statement to make? What do you think?
I guess, yeah. I think we just had a really set style and sort of team play style coming into this thing. And some of the other teams were they're either learning the EU teams and trying to figure out oh, how are we going to beat the NA drafts or the NA team comps. And then I think Phoenix 1 and C9 were, they're just playing a very unique style to them.
Unique style to them. It seems like you guys didn't have a huge amount of problems with the EU squads. Lift, you specifically, one of the narratives this summer has been, lacking some confidence, not feeling quite as strong as you used to. Had some strong words to say about EU bottom lanes, and you've backed them up. Was it exactly as you expected, or was there really some competition?
It was actually easier than I expected. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Reckless and Jesus were gonna be better, but they're pretty awful in lane. And then
I love you so much,
I think UL's
Peter.
bottom lane is actually a lot better than I expected. I think Samix and Hillsong, they were off my radar, but they actually played pretty well in both the games we played them.
I'm gonna ask a similar question. EU mids, apparently they feed at Rift Rivals. Bjergsen, what was competition like for you here, specifically in that mid lane matchup?
I think it really depended game by game. I think Perks, he still played pretty well. In this game, he was put in a bad position because of Haunster's roam. Pretty much put him in a position where he was going to get screwed over no matter what. But Exilia had a bad game and then a good game on Vlad. And I think Caps has just been heavily underperforming this tournament. I had pretty high expectations for him going in, and I think he just didn't perform well this tournament at all. So I think Exilia and Perks didn't play too bad, but Caps did not have his best tournament.
I'm interested to see how well Exile performs tomorrow. The only team to take a game off you guys, Bjergsen. Final best of 5. How different is that beast versus the BO1s that you've been playing for the last 3 days?
We'll just have to see how much cheese you all can pull out to beat us. Because I think it's apparent that we're the better team, and they were able to win off a really strong team composition that they could execute. But UL is they just play worse, but then they have a really strong team fight where they ace the enemy team and then win. So if we can continue our snowball, the series shouldn't be a problem.
Apparent you're the better team. Doublelift, UOL has a winning record against Team Solo Mid, franchise versus franchise. Does that give them an advantage tomorrow in the finals? Can EU claim the title despite losing 6-12 in the group stage?
Wow. I think I wasn't a part of that, the losing record against UOL, so...
Oh, so just passing the blame,
Yeah, exactly. It's not my fault. I think, just like Soren said, it's gonna come down to which team has better fundamentals, and we've been working super hard, all split, and if we just don't get cheesed, we're good.
Don't get cheesed. Well, I hope they cheese you. Anyways, guys, congratulations. Exceptionally good performance here on the group stage. I'm looking forward to the finals.
I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.